according to something. Okay, one more time. Into the breach. Is the live stream working today?
Yeah.
Yes, the live stream is working. Okay, hi and welcome. Sorry about the previous couple of lives. Blind people problems. It's just something we go through sometimes, and as technology gets better and better, things get weird, and I have to learn more about how to work things. Hi, I'm Blind Prime, and I raise awareness of the blind and the visually impaired through alternative means and methods, and this is including to, but not limited to, discussing a Transformers Haslab. And I love bringing you Transformers Haslabs because they're usually projects that I've never seen before I went blind. So I have no clue what's in this box. I got to touch a couple of them back in 2025 when I showed up for MegaCon. I'm wearing this shirt. I specifically got my sighted friend to help me find it. And I went there and I felt a few of them. I know generally what this is supposed to look like, but that was the copies that were the original kind of prototypes. So I don't know what's changed. I've got no clue. This is all fresh for me. It's all brand new for me, and it is a Transformers Haslab, and it's LeoKiser. I got Death Source sitting on his throne waiting for his minions to appear right over there because, Death Source needed to be here for this after all. So without further ado, let's start opening this box up. Please like and share. Share. Tell your buddy, hey, look at this blind guy reacting to a Transformer. I didn't know the blind like Transformers. You just start the conversation off like that. You meet you meet a person that you kind of like, introduce them to my channel. It'll be something y'all can do together as a couple. So let's go ahead and slice this tape open. I like how much tape they use in this. They don't want this thing getting broke or anything like that. And I really appreciate them for that. Because, we did pay a lot of money, and we waited a long time for this, and I am just ecstatic. Now, I mean, this is not Robinson money, which is kind of funny, We wait all this time for the Haslabs, and then people give us flack for spending the Haslab, and there's people out there who bought the Robinson robots. Like, they have the money to spare. That's insane. I'll never get a Robinson unless somebody gets me one, because that is way out of my price range. All right, we got the box opened up. So this is the first box of two, because they always give us two brown boxes. Nothing on the corners this time. We don't have any corner protectors. That's new. We usually get fun little plastic or cardboard corner protectors for our box. Maybe they're inside of this box. We're just gonna toss this box right here in front of the door, making a nice tripping hazard for later. Let's go ahead and... this box isn't nearly as taped down as the other one, so we slice across the tape there.
32 people watching.
All right, we're slicing across the tape. Yeah, hey, please share to, show other people. They're like, look, this blind guy's opening a Haslab. Oh, what do the blind think about it? It's fun. That's what I think about it. Okay, and no corner protectors again. Aw, that's sad. I was really hoping for some corner protectors. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. Is that a corner protector? That's something. Oh!
Wow. There's a lot of art on that box.
The corner protectors are those long rectangles. Let's put that box with that box. Let's take the corner protector. Throw that away. Corner protector. Throw that away. And corner protector.
So
all right.
Posting a lot of emojis.
And here we go. This is... What about emojis?
Somebody's posting a lot of emojis.
Oh.
A lot of heart emojis. And stuff. It's
all right.
Really colorful box.
I love when they do this with boxes. This side doesn't have... It has a little bit over here, a texture that I can kind of feel, which I think is neat. This side's got all sorts of textures on it. It's really cool. Is this box right side up?
No, you're on the side.
I mean, like, is...
Yeah, it's right side up.
Okay, yeah. All right, so let's take a look at this side. We got a few more textures there, but not really that much. On this side, we've got...
All 5 of the guys
decent.
separated.
That's nice.
Or 6.
Wait. Is each one of these guys textured? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're all textured on there. That's cool. And then the top, I'm thinking this is right side up.
Yep.
So it says I'm assuming Transformers Victory down there, or does that say LeoKiser?
LeoKiser's on the top left.
Oh, then what's it say right there at the bottom?
Transformers.
Oh, cool. All right, so now let's open this up.
Actually, wait, hold. Okay.
I'm so happy they didn't have the stupid sleeve. I like the fact that there's a box that you have to open here. We're just going to slice that tape. Be gentle. Be gentle. Be gentle. Just slice the tape. Just slice the tape.
That says heart emoji.
Who?
Beth.
Oh, Beth is watching. Hi, Beth. All right, there we go. Tape is split. Okay, now let's go ahead and slide this open and figure out how we're supposed to open this box, because there's some trays in here, and I got to figure out which direction they go. Oh, it's a madhouse in here. Okay. All right, I'm assuming it goes like this because there's two trays at the top, and then a tray, and then another tray. We can go ahead and just kind of set that up like that and that. Kind of little cave in here. I pull the things out of it. It makes sense that they come from a cave. You know, they're despicable things. So this is the first top tray. We can go ahead and set this on the floor for a second while I go over the top tray, or we're just gonna set it right there. Which side is the prettiest? I think this side looks pretty cool. Maybe that. Yeah. All right, now let's open this guy up. See what we got. Oh, I see. Oh, that's neat. The tray opens weird. Oh, I had it upside down. Okay, so let's see what we get in here. This tray has plastic. Cool. All right, we have in here, we got... Oh, we've got Death Cobra. I'm assuming it's Death Cobra because that's a helicopter. He's a funky looking helicopter. You didn't realize he was carrying so much on his undercarriage.
He's green and yellow.
Yeah, and he's got this big old chunky bit on his undercarriage. Little weird.
He looks like a bumblebee.
Alright, so that's Death Cobra. And we've got also little weapons.
A little camera.
Huh? Oh, here we go. Death Cobra. We can actually give him his blades real quick because I just found
Give it
those.
out a shot.
There it is. Oh, nice. They spin very well. And then he's got a little gun. And another little gun. I don't know where these guns are supposed to go. So we got a couple of guns to talk about with him later. So we're just going to set him right there.
He's out of camera.
Yeah, he's going to be out of camera. But I don't know how to... Oh, wait. If I put this gun in your center area here, is it going to act as kind of a... Does it fit there? Ah, it does fit there. Cool. All right. We're going to set him next to Death Source. There we go. All right. We got over here, we have... Oh, I like this. This guy's funky. This must be... nuts, I forgot his name already. We're going to go over them in depth. This is the drill tank. We can see, let's see if we get his drill out. Let's see, here's your drill in here with you, buddy. Yeah, here it is. So we got a drill for the drill tank. My first drill tank. I can't believe, I've been getting these guys since 2020, and this is my first drill tank. You'd think they'd make more drill tanks. There were a few. I like this one. He's chunky, that's for sure. He's a big chunky guy. He's got good rollers. You can roll him around on the ground. So that is, I think Bison something. Let's see. Anything else for this one? Let's see. Spin it around. Yep, that's all. There were two in here. Let's go ahead and put this piece back. Hey, I guess you go back this way. You go back that way. You do! Okay. So now we're going to slide those pieces back together. Let's open this box back up and pull out the next of the two at the top, which I'm now realizing could have been the bottom because no, yeah, they're the bottom. I was doing it wrong. Oh well. I'm taking them out from the bottom first. Okay. Use all over. Let's see what's in the next smalls box. This is also a fat box. So we've got Death Cobra and we've got Kill Bison. I think that's his name. Now we've got, or it's not Kill Bison. Maybe it's somebody else. Oh, Jaruga. Jaruga? Maybe Jaruga. This isn't Jaruga. This is the hips.
Someone's making fun of you for doing your video in your pajamas.
Oh, they saw my pajama pants? Man.
That was really in your pajamas.
Hey, man, some days you wake up and you don't feel like putting on normal pants, especially a day where you're just sitting around all day waiting on your Haslab to arrive. Okay, when I went to MegaCon back in 2025 in February, I got to feel the thighs for LeoKiser. And I know, phrasing. And they were smaller than this. This is bigger than what I felt at MegaCon. They upsized it slightly. This is a lot bigger than it was whenever I was in MegaCon. And I like the wheels they added to it. That's cool. So it can be, I guess, I don't know what it can be. Maybe like a little, except I don't know how the wheels are supposed to go. So, all right, so we're just going to set the thighs there. No. Yeah, make the nice wolf whistle for these wonderful thighs. All right. He's got big thunder thighs. Well, can he stand on his thighs? Huh? No, he can't stand on his thighs alone. Call him Squatacles. Okay. So here's Jaruga. And Jaruga is a cool dune buggy. They didn't give him PVC wheels. I was really hoping they were going to give us some PVC wheels with this guy. That's a shame. I was really hoping for the PVC. But oh well. So he's like a weird battle dune buggy mixed with a Formula One race car. With how I'm feeling him, he's weird. But I like the little grill in the front. That reminds me of a Formula One race car. Like somebody squished one and then turned it into a dune buggy for deserts. That's neat. But his feet are just kind of hanging out on the back. So I don't know how I'm supposed to attach these two guys together. There's going to be a method. There's something that will attach these guys together. Let's see. Will that fold that way? Yeah, that folds that way, and then that folds that way. And then I'm assuming this is maybe going to unfold. How do those wheels get clearance? Oh, inquiring minds need to know. So I'm going to have to study this guy, figure out how to get him to roll on those wheels. How do you get you to roll on those wheels? You got these cool wheels. Oh, the skirt is just one piece. It's not two separate skirts. Oh well. Maybe if I do it that way, you can do on your wheels, and then this stuff folds up or something. I don't know. It seems they put a little more effort into that than they did Devastator's legs. Okay, so who's this next to him? This is the tank, and he's also got 4 treads. I was hoping for a more traditional tank for the other guy. Well, it's a big old brick of a tank. And where is your turret, sir? How can you be a tank without a turret? Alright, so we've got Jaruga, Kill Bison, whatever the tank's name is. Maybe the tank's name is Kill Bison. Once again, I start alive and names just fly out of my head. Alright, nope, is that the way you went in? Yeah, that is. One more check. We're just going to raise this empty box up for the audience to see. Boom. Empty. So, the plastic they made these guys with feels a bit weird. We're going to do a nice in-depth review. We're just going to be covering this guy all of next week. Right, now let's open the box up and get the next guys out. Figure out in the world they are. So that's the 2 big boxes at the bottom unloaded. Now we're going to do we'll do the medium-sized box in the middle. We can pull it out. Come on, medium-sized box in the middle. Come on, medium-sized box in the middle. Why are you attached to your friend here? I don't want your friend. I just want you. I guess we're taking the thin box at the top because medium box in the middle did not want to give it up. So this is the thin drawer at the top. Let's open it up. Oh, we get the book. This is exciting for me. It's got glossy pages. It feels high quality. See, this is what I've wanted from instruction manuals from Haslab projects. I've wanted a cool book akin to a Lego instruction manual, and that's what this is. I'm pretty sure these are going to be nicely done pages. Are they in color? Colin? Let's see. Let's see. Are they just black and white? Huh?
No, they're in color.
Oh, in color too. Color instructions. Color instructions in a booklet. This is what I want to see more from Transformers. This is high quality stuff. If we're going to be paying so much money for our Transformers these days, I want quality. If Lego can do it, Hasbro can do it. You know? And Lego can do it cheaper than Hasbro when it comes to their instructions. And it still looks better than Hasbro. We've got a proof of authenticity paper, I'm assuming, or a choking small parts hazard paper. And this is going to be a... Oh, there's a lot of stuff in this tray. There's a lot of stuff in this tray. Let's see. I don't want to lose any of it. I mean, it's all small pieces. So we got a tray on top that seems like it's got stuff in it. So I'm going to pull the tray on top that has things. Look at all these things. There's all these things. I don't know what half these things are. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the spear handles. And then there must be spear tips somewhere. But we've got our spears. We got our tips of our spears. We got all sorts of cool stuff. I'm going to set this off to the side and look more in depth at it when we get the other guys out of their box. Let's see what's underneath it. Oh, this is cool. This is something I'm excited to get.
Whoa.
These are the stands. And wow, they feel heavy. They feel nice. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull these stands out of here. Come on, Mr. Stand. Let's leave. What are you? You're an arm or a stand E? I mean, if it was E-shaped, we could call it a stand E, couldn't we? Let's pull this piece out over here. That's another arm for the stands. Let's pull this piece out over here. This is what is this? This is another big old arm for the stands. Okay, so 3 arms. We should have 3 stands in here. They're probably stacked up on top of each other. Let's see. Okay, 1 stand. That's a weird shape for a stand. All right, get out of the way, tank guy I'm forgetting the name of. Go over there and live. But not off the table, please. Thank you. And we've got this other stand here. So they supposedly fit together somehow. Oh, I see. So that one goes there, that one goes there. And then this guy is the 3rd stand. Now, I was really hoping that these stands had drawers in them, like with the Rattler. That I thought that would be really nice, so we could put more than just the accessories that come with this. Like, I put some more of my valuable accessories in the drawer that comes with the Rattler from G.I. Joe Classified. This is pretty neat. We get we get like a Triforce symbol going on here. I mean, we can kind of make the Triforce symbol. Stand this guy up, and then I stand this guy up. There we go. Stand you up and stand you up. Here we go. Okay, will they stand on the bottoms? Or are they too? They're rounded a bit, so they won't stand. But we could do it temporarily. Let's do a Triforce real quick. Ha-ha! All right, we're done. Okay. So these are the stands. I think they're kind of neat. And those are the 3 arms that go with them. And they're each apparently specially designed for a different Transformer. So that's going to be a fun time of me trying to figure it out. Probably getting one of my sighted friends to look at the instruction booklet. It's nice to say booklet instead of paper. So we're going to slip these... Actually, yeah, we're going to slip these back into this box temporarily. And we're going to talk about those accessories, the nunchaku, later. Now, let's get that last box open because I want to see the jets. And I know all the jets must be in this box. We've gotten everything but the jets. We've got the two tanky guys, we've got the driving guy, and we got Death Cobra, the helicopter guy. That means that this must be the jets. Here's hoping they look good. I'm very worried because, you know, jets are really easy to screw up. So let's hoping they're good jets. Let's see. Let's pull off the top piece of plastic and set you up there. I don't think anything's in you. You're just there to keep things from falling apart. And here are my jets. Okay, so first off, we've got... Oh, hey, I found the turret for the tank guy. Where's the tank guy? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Get off the instruction manual. You can't read. Maybe he can. I don't know enough about the story. Let's go ahead and give you your turrets. Yes! He's got turrets now. And his turrets are... kind of give me the impression of a mammoth tank from Command and Conquer. So there we go. We got a mammoth tank. All right. Now let's look over here and pull out whatever this is. Okay, so this is a tiny little piece. I don't know what that goes to. And this is another tiny little piece. Feels like a backpack or something. I think it'd be neat if they came with little backpacks you could put on like G.I. Joe's. But they feel the same. They're both kind of mirrors of each other, whatever they are. If there's a third one, I'm going to assume backpack for the jets. What's this right here? That's one of the jets. Oh, we could pull him out. Yes. Oh, this is one of the jets. I don't know which jet, but this is one of them. What do you think?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Pink.
It's pink.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be Guy Hawk then. Guy Hawk is the pink one. I haven't been able to find any of their chest animals yet, so maybe we'll come across them soon. But that is Guy Hawk, if he's pink. There should be a big old fat jet in here, and that's going to be LeoKiser. LeoKiser's the big one. I think Guy Hawk's a... Hey, if y'all know in the comments, leave what Guy Hawk and Hellbat and LeoKiser, or Leo, are. What's his name? Leozak. Let me know what they are. Because I know Leozak is an F-14, and I think one of them's a MiG. You're missing a chunk. Where's your engines, buddy? You're missing a whole top of your jet here. What's going on up here? All right, that piece can come up, and that piece can come up. Oh, I see. And then this piece comes out because you're the F-14. You got to be the F-14. Because the F-14 famously had wings that could come out. And then this little winglet comes down. This little winglet comes down on the other side. But you don't have a very clearly defined engine. No, it's all kind of messed up back there. So maybe there's a piece I'm missing to make this guy whole. But this guy definitely feels bigger. He feels more like he's a chest. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that's Leozak right there. Leozak! And his chest is, I mean, his jet mode ain't that bad. We got a nice detailed jet mode, plenty of sculpt work in there. Let me know what it's all about. Drive you over here, Daruga. Get out of the way. Now we got Hellbat over here. We also got, let's see if we can get Hellbat out. 'Cause I'm assuming this is Hellbat. Yeah. Look at this one. What color is this guy?
Purple, blue.
Yeah.
Mostly blue.
This is
purple too.
This is going to be Hellbat. He's got crazy intakes on the sides of the engine. Oh, this is neat. Is anybody asking any questions or anything?
My friend Bale says, looks cool. Says yes, and then says he doesn't watch much TV. So he hasn't really seen much Transform.
Yeah. I think this is neat.
He's my friend from RuneScape. Like
This is cool. I think this feels a lot like a, I want to say Hornet, but I'm not sure. Or Phantom. Maybe it's a MiG? I don't know. It's got one jet in the back and one tail fin. Let's see what else we got in here. We've got another piece here. What are you? Oh, you transform. Oh. Snap. You're one of the chest animals. Yes, you are. I don't know which chest animal, but you're one of the chest animals. All right. And then You're another, so that's one chest animal. Is that what those other two things were? Let me check real quick. Because I was like, what are these two things? Are these chest animals too? Yes, yes they are. So the two things I pulled out earlier, and I'm like, I think they're backpacks or something. They're chest animals. So those are two members of the chest force, and then there's the third chest animal. And it would have been neat if they packaged them with each figure to help me figure out which one is which. Here's another chest animal. So I'm going to have to play Guess Who on the chest animals. And here's another chest animal. Get out of there, you crazy thing. Oh, that's a cool one. Does this one also transform? Is this... Yeah, no, it transforms. So this is also another chest animal. That's cool. I wonder how these work. And let's see. Here's another chest guy. This one's weird. His little peg is down in there. Do you have to pull it out or something? Or does things just fold around the peg? Huh. I do like that this armor has a little skirt piece for his abs, but it's super thin. I'm curious if this may be the Hawk. Or it could be Cobra. So, let's see. Any more chest animals up here? We've got no chest animals, no chest animals. All right, we got all those guys out. We cleaned you out. We got you taken care of. Nothing behind you. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Oh, there's one more. Aha, glad I looked. We got this guy. This is another chest piece. Little chest armor. I'm looking forward to figuring out how these chest armors get together and also how their transformations work, because these are a lot smaller than I thought they'd be, and I am excited to learn about their transformations. That's going to be fun. And we're definitely going to be doing videos comparing them to, my Cronus and the other tiny bots that I have. All right, where's that piece of plastic? Here it is. Nothing on this plastic, I'm assuming. And then we've got nothing left in here, right?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing left.
All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy here. All right. Then fold all these down. There we are. Now, we can put medium box back. There it goes. Medium box. Return to the box heaven that you came from. There we go. Medium box is put away. Now let's go ahead and get the things out of the small box. Now that we've looked at all of them, we can actually put this guy on the ground. There we go. And let's organize things a bit better. We're going to set these guys over here out of the way. There we go. Now we have what I'm assuming is Skyhawk, which is just really well done jet-wise. I like that a lot. I wish the back had more of a flat appeal so I could plug some blast effects in the rear of those engines. That would be nicer.
Somebody says, I love Transformers, smiley face. I collect some. My favorite Decepticon is Shockwave, but I feel like he's super basic when it comes to favorite Decepticon. LOL, probably because he's one of the main ones.
I mean, Shockwave is a cool Decepticon. Shockwave, he's the one who ran Cybertron for the millions of years that Megatron was offline on Earth, and he did win the war against the Autobots on Cybertron. So, Shockwave is what's up. He's pretty awesome. We got all the little dudes here. Set those guys up in a big old row. Figure out what the hell they are later. We'll go over them all. That's for sure. And then we have the big old tank dude, which nobody... A double-barreled tank. That's really cool. And then we have over here, we've got Jaruga. It's somehow this trailer is supposed to go with Jaruga. Now, I could just figure out how this transforms that back there to allow not only for this to be a vehicle that moves around, maybe this goes up and this goes up and then that will go up, but he still doesn't roll. How do you get this guy to roll? There's a way to fold it so that he will roll. So that's very intriguing. Wait. What moved? What moved? What moved? Something moved there. Let's see. Aha! This entire thing moved. Now to get it to move in the right direction. Aha! Maybe that'll do it. Put that back down. Put that back down. Get you to disconnect and roll. How do I get you to disconnect? There it goes. Hey, now. There it goes. All right, so rotate that around and put it there. Rotate that around, put it there. And you're going to roll? You are going to roll! Okay, so that's how you get that set up. But now, how do I attach it to Jaruga? There must be something that Jaruga can do. Where is Jaruga? Where did I put you? Here's Jaruga. Let's see. You were supposed to have a connection back here somehow. That's going to connect some way. Somehow. It's supposed to connect to this guy. So we're going to figure out how to get Jaruga to carry this. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. I don't know. They're supposed to be together like long haul, and the hips are together with Devastator. Now we've got the drill tank, which I really like the drill tank. I'm excited to get a drill tank. What is that piece? Get off here. Tape. And then we have over here our helicopter, which is really weird because of this big old bulbous thing on the bottom. Like, yeah, I think they could have tried harder to figure out a way to get this folded up better. Or, you know, made this part thicker so that it fell down more. It's just kind of wonky. So I'm going to say the Death Cobra is a wonky one. Well, let's go ahead and get... But he was, you know what, he was free. So you take what you can get. Especially since it's the first time Death Cobra's ever been made into a toy. After all, he was just kind of a throwaway in the show. And he shows up, he dies, and then we never talk about him again. Except he's the reason why everybody hates the Autobots. So, let's see. We've got all these little parts and pieces that we can take care of. So we're going to try and pull them out. We've got chains? No way. Are these plastic chains, though? Yeah. Look at that. Little nunchuck chains. Put those there. Let's see, how many more nunchuck chains are in here? We got more nunchuck chains. So there's a second pair. There's a second chain for the nunchucks. Here's another.
Oh wait, I forgot I have another second favorite Decepticon. If you've always watched Transformers animated, I'm talking about Blitzwing, and that series is very unique compared to all the others.
That's another one.
If you've heard of him, he has multiple faces, and that's why he's so unique. As far as I've watched and seen Transformers media and stuff, I've never seen a character like that. I also love his German accent, LOL.
Nice. I never saw animated, but I liked him in G1 because he was exactly the same as he was in the past. Like, he was the one triple changer that hadn't really switched its modes much from when the Quintessons made him. He was military enforcement. And the Quintessons made a lot that looked like Blitzwing. And here's another one. We got all sorts of these things. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these little chain bits. I wonder if we have more of the chains.
Somebody's asking, have you always been interested in Transformers, or is it something you got into because of tactile feedback you get from feeling the Transformers as opposed to something non-tactile like video games?
Oh no, I have always been into Transformers, but I took a break during college and I came back to them because of my vision loss. Whenever I saw Studio Series ROTF Mixmaster, and I was like, oh, a Constructicon. I swore to myself, if I ever saw another Constructicon on the shelf, I was going to buy it. I didn't care what it came from. I was going to buy the next Constructicon I saw. And so I got him. And then I realized that Transformers had grown up since I was a kid and were a lot more complicated and fun. Because when I was a kid, they were really simple and not really as enjoyable to transform. It was just kind of a move this part so many spaces. And look, he's standing up. Their transformations kind of sucked. So I'm really happy that we've improved on that. And we got our spears, I think. I think I got all of the nunchucks out. I believe that's all of the nunchuck chains taken care of. So there's a bunch of nunchucks. And it's a shame Death Cobra doesn't get his own nunchuck stuff. Like, he's just left out in the cold when it comes to weaponry. I was hoping we'd get more weapons because Death Cobra was a thing. But, you know, they had this entire section that doesn't even have anything in it. They could have given us extra Death Cobra weapon. Alright, so those are 2 spear tips. The spear tips are all, seems to be the same, but they're a lot bigger than I gave them credit for. So there's 2 big old spear tips. And here's something right here. Are you more spear tip? What are you? Come here, you. There it goes. Another spear tip. Lots of these spear tips. Come on. I mean, there's going to be 6 of them. So there it goes. Push that in. Pull you out. 1 more spear tip for the collection. Oh, what are you? You're different. You're not a spear tip. Let's get the rest of the spear tips out before we figure out what in the world that was. There it goes. Wow. I would have just preferred kind of a baggie with these spear tips in them. But this box definitely screams presentation, that's for sure. Especially with some of these pieces that I can't seem to get out because the plastic's just a little too well done. Yeah, they did not want these things breaking during the travel. And I really appreciate how much work they put into it. At the same time, I wish they hadn't put so much work into it because it's really difficult to get that out. There it goes. No, you fell back in place. Go away. All right. That's another spear tip. Did I get them all? Let's see. 2, 4, 6. And yeah, they're all spear tips have been acquired. And now let's come down here and get whatever these pieces are. I wonder what these things are for. Come here. Get out of here. Yeah, whatever you are. You're weird. You're very weird. I wonder what you're good for. Look at it. It's like a Lego piece. I don't know what that's for. What?
Lego piece.
And then we got this guy, whatever this is. Come on. Come on now. Maybe I should have dropped this in boiling water. It made it easier to get these pieces out. Alright, so we got whatever this is. Well, this is a neat thing. I wonder what that's good for. Weird. It's got a little bit there, and it's fold over there. There's a spot, and there's a spot. Huh. And there's 2 pegs and then a port on this thing. Whatever it is. I'm going to set that with the weapons. Okay. And what do we got over here? Okay. Finally, we come over here to the spear stuff. We're almost at those. There's more stuff over here that I just found. We've got whatever this thing is. Look, it's like a shuriken. Like a little shuriken.
No, you can't.
Shuriken. Alright, there's another shuriken. Here's another shuriken. Here's another shuriken. So that's 4 shurikens. 5 shurikens. 6 shurikens. They're no longer shurikens. They're a Shur family. There it goes. Alright. All sorts of shurikens. I wonder how those are all going to fit together with the other weapon pieces. Because this crazy nunchuck thing he has is supposed to do all sorts of stuff. Now let's pull this little piece up. Get that out of the way so we can come in here and get the sticks. Yeah. Look at all these sticks. 6 sticks in all. 6 sinister sticks. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All 6 sinister sticks. Acquired. Not bad. Made from decent plastic, though they don't really have... How's that supposed to work with the spear tips? Let's see. Grab one of the spear tips. You're not a spear tip. Here's a spear tip. Okay, does the spear tip go on the pointy side of this? Okay, does the spear tip go on the other side of this? It does! The spear tip can fit on either side, whichever side it feels like fitting on. And what about you guys? Do you also fit on the spear tip? You do? How exciting! I wonder if we're supposed to put this piece in here. Let's go ahead and put that on. There it goes. I'm going to put the spear tip on top of it. Yeah, that gives it a different feel. That's kind of neat. I like that. Adding the shuriken to the spear tip, that's fun. So we've got cool spears, cool little weapons. I think that's everything from this tray. Is that everything from this tray?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. It's everything from this tray. That means it's everything from this crazy box here. And this is awesome weaponry that I'm looking forward to messing with. We've got cool flight stands that I'm looking forward to figuring out how everything's supposed to fit together, because each transformer is made for its own stand. There's supposed to be 2 or 3 per stand.
That says 143 for some reason.
Oh. 1, 4, 3, back to you. Okay. Well, let's put this over here. And slide that down and fold all of this. Oh, wait, before we do, now we'll leave the instruction manual out. All right, so my initial blind reaction and thoughts on this, as I'm like feeling these guys for the first time, I love the cockpits. I really like a lot of the textures for this. I love the weight of each one of these guys. They feel weighty in the hand. They feel high quality. I don't like the fact that the underside of this wing is waffled. This wing doesn't have any waffling on the underside, which I appreciate. And
I don't like waffles either.
yeah, and this one's also got some waffling on the underside for Skyhawk. I think this is Skyhawk. That's a negative, but not a major one. I'm very satisfied with my 3 jets, and my crazy awesome helicopter, and my crazy double-barrel mammoth tank, which is really going to work well with all the other tanks that I've acquired so far in my Transformers collection, and I'm looking forward to, comparing and contrasting those tanks. I'm looking forward to comparing and contrasting this hip thing with the one from Devastator, because I really want to know who's going to be taller. Is it going to be Devastator or LeoKiser? Really excited about that.
Jeff says wow Max. She said wow Max, and Max really meets an editor, and then I realized he was live.
Then we got this really neat Death Cobra helicopter, which they did excellent on the sculpt work for. I'm very interested in how to turn him into a shoulder cannon, and also like what he feels like being the arm. This is really cool how all these guys make up the combiner, and they have all the combiner parts in them except the hips, which are of course a trailer. And then we got our first drill tank. Drill tank.
Got to ask, is that pink? She was talking about the jet thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The jet is kind of pink. It's Skyhawk. Spelled.
He gets made fun of a lot for it.
Yeah, but he's the pretty boy of the team. Now that's a cool drill tank. I was thinking, in my mind that the drill was going to be wider and bigger, because there's another drill tank in Transformers that's a big blocky thing that has a large chrome drill on the front. And that's the Transformer I've always wanted to get. And I was thinking that this was going to be the drill tank that I remember seeing as a young child at a random V&S in my hometown. And it's not the case. This is not the drill tank, so I can go ahead and knock the LeoKiser drill tank off the list of the drill tanks that I'm looking for. But this is still a neat drill tank. Definitely approve of this drill tank, even though it doesn't have a giant chrome drill. What color is this drill?
Chrome.
Oh, well, at least it has a chrome drill, so I'll give it the chrome drill stuff, I had no idea. And then finally we have Jaruga, which is, what if a dune buggy and a Formula One race car had a child? with one of those stupid race cars from Australia. Sorry, guys, y'all have weird race cars in Australia, but that's what this back area reminds me of, is those big square things on those Australian race cars. And so it's like those three vehicles had some weird tripod relationship and came up with Jaruga here. Maybe that's why Jaruga's just as crazy as he is, because he had some crazy parents. I don't know. But Jaruga's definitely a unique one, and the only negative to Jaruga I see is that I didn't get my PVC wheels like I was really hoping for. They did make a fun noise when you spin them. So, all in all, I like these guys. I think that this collection of 7 action figures, a buttload of weapons, and some decent flight stands with some really sturdy arms, and I really hope this can hold up LeoKiser when we assemble him. If like these arms can do a good job of holding him steady, this is cool. This is all exciting, and I am very happy with what I got here. My first impressions are that this is worth the wait, and this is worth the money. Now, when I get to transforming them and stuff, I may have varying opinions about each one depending on the complexity of the transformation. But for my first impressions and my initial blind reaction, this is cool. This is cool AF. That's for sure. And they're really neat. And I like the fact that it comes with its own jet trio. Like, you don't need to go around and collect individual seekers with this group. It comes with 3 of them already together. And they apparently have landing gear I forgot about. I just remembered. There it is. Yeah, they each have a little landing gear on the front. That's cool. So, that's something else neat about them. Let's go ahead and give you all your landing gears out. And please, y'all have any questions, ask away. Because I don't mind answering a few, if y'all have any. And especially about LeoKiser here, because this is really neat. If you want me to cover something specific in a later review, I can totally keep that in mind and stuff. And your landing gear isn't coming out. Okay, so one of them has landing gear that's just not wanting to make itself apparent. It's okay. Oh, there we go. It's just really stiff. Come on, landing gear, get out of there. Landing gear. Don't be that way. There you go. That's a good landing gear. And they use their feet as the rear landing gear pieces. So we don't get 3 sets of landing gear that unfold, which would have been neat. Do you have landing gear? Or did they just not bother with you? They didn't bother with you. No, I'm sorry, Death Cobra. You don't get landing gear. But once we figure out where your beast animals are, we can put all the beast animals together, figure out where in the world they go. I think they go there on each of these figures. So there's a lot to learn, because there's a lot I don't know about these things. And it isn't like I could just look at a picture and go, oh, that's what it is. So it's going to be a lot of mix and matching until I can figure everything out and use clues I've acquired from other things, and finally break down and ask a friend to look over the instruction manual book and make sure I got something correct. But for the most part, I'm going to have to say this is first impressions are an S-ranked Haslab, and I'm looking forward to playing with it and learning more about it. But thank you all so much for watching today's video. Did anybody leave any questions?
Go check.
Okay.
No, you answered everything.
Oh, all right. Well, how many of viewers do I have?
7.
Oh, just 7. That's sad. But at least I had 30 at some point, right?
Start off with 30.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Until next Prime, thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye for now. Did that end the session? Do I have to do more? Do I have to hit it again? Oh, maybe I have to.
I think you're done.
Okay.
It's not fun anymore.
Alright, okay.
Actually, let me double check.
Huh. What?
Yeah, you're still alive.
Oh. How in the world do I... Oh, there's the finish button. I thought that was just a country.